Now, this keeps blowing my mind, right? Effingham County has over 1,000 cases with 15 deaths. And what I'm wondering is how. See, you gotta have a host to bring the virus to you. Who's the host? Where are they going that they're getting the virus? mm-hmm. 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 You know, there's no airport in Effingham. You would have to come to Savannah, right? And then you would have to get close to someone without a mask, I guess, to even get it, right? I guess. Or you're flat out lying about it. I mean, those are the only two options we got. And the problem is, when you lie, you cause people to panic one way or the other. And then you're making something that shouldn't be an issue around election time that looks fishy. You know it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So what happened to the other hurricane? Did it combine with Lauren, or whatever it was called? Mm-hmm. Wasn't there one behind it? Ain't we missing one? Ain't we missing one? Did it just disappear? Or did it merge with the other one? They were worried about that. Two, right? Or did it go on through and I didn't see it? No. I know. Though that one went up into Arkansas, didn't it? Texarkana and all that too. You don't normally get hurricanes like that, do you, Texarkana? No. Not that far in the no. That's where Daphne's from. Now, here's your problem, though. If my shipmates are writing Sheena typed letters in my name, it don't mean it's for me. I know. I know. Nope. Because, see, then you would have to use the old-fashioned typewriter, and I'm not that good on it. I know. You would have to use the typewriters in 94. I know. And the only one good on it in our division wasn't me, but the yeoman. The third-class petty officer who worked for Lieutenant Guzman typing up his reports. He could probably do it perfectly, but then I figure only Ben and King would put him up to it and make him do it, like I told you before. No. Now, if they told you they saw me doing it, they're lying. I never had access to his typewriter. I know, you know. At all. You don't seem like you want to get that, right, Sheena? See, Christian Fellowship Church is one that's teaching me the Catholics are lying about the Trinity and all that, right? And Jesus is the sole image of God and all this, that, and the other. Alright. But again, right, they're not getting something either. I know. That's making the male the sole image of God, and it can't be. You know. Yep. Because there's two images from one, and that's what you're not understanding, right? You're thinking Adam was male and the one was taken out of him by bone and flesh, but he was still a man. To God, maybe that is a man. Before she was taken out of him. But after she's taken out of him, he's not the same image anymore, would he be? No, no. Maybe you have a problem with that. And Satan has the problem first, though, right? You understand? Who you're one mind and one accord with there, right? It's either him or Jesus, too. You don't have no leeway. That's the problem, right? Either you're thinking like the devil or you're thinking like Jesus, who taught forgiveness over condemnation, right? Of any sin, even his own murder. And even if his wife was having sex with other men, right? He forgave her and didn't stone her, right? Now you gotta figure, okay, if he divorced her like he's describes in Pharisees in Matthew 19, right? And wrote her a bill of divorcement like Moses says in the law, and again, right? Because she committed fornication against him, and instead of stoning her, he divorced her, right? Now that was Joseph's option too. He could divorce her, stone her, right? Or things like that. Mm-hmm. But see, you can't break the law, okay, and entrap someone. And if you know something the other person doesn't know, and that person is saying, I wouldn't sleep with the 15-year-old anyway, if she told me she was 15, right? I'm not tempted by that. I know better. I can wait a year. I also don't know if the girl would think it okay to date a 50-year-old man. Anyway. Now she's telling me she's 37. She's considering it. Shit. Right. That's all I remember her saying, by the way, when I asked her how old she was. It don't matter what you want her to have said to me. It matters what I heard during that conversation that I do remember. I don't remember going into the bathroom or with her or not either. Right? I just know I lost time somehow. Mm-hmm. Where it should have been a normal 40-minute nail job, I got out later than I was supposed to. And about 10 to 4, a little after 4, right? Then I'm like, well, what the hell is going on, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I go in about 10 after 2. Bryan County has 840, and that's again an inland county, right? That kind of bothers me. I don't know how the people are getting it there, right? Who's the host and who's the carrier, and why they're not making sure they don't have it before exposing their families, which that's the only people they can expose is their own families. It's like Coach, whoever he is, how did he get it if he's been social distancing and all that? It don't make sense. No, it don't. It don't even make any sense to me who would give it to him. I know. And you just can't contract it out of thin air. Right? There's got to be a host around you. He's got to breathe on you a certain way, too. Right? And you got to be not wearing your mask. Only ones you would do that around is a family member, right? But you don't seem like you want to deal with that. Or a dog or a pet, right? See, those are the only two possible carriers. Is either an animal carrier, such as a bat, a dog, a horse, a pig, right? Or a bird, right? Or a chicken, right? These are also carriers of it, but you have to have these animals around you. Usually the bat bites the dog or chicken or horse, right? That's how it affects it. The bird, I don't have a clue, but it could poop on the horse or something. Whatever it's doing there, right? But again, right? But the bat's a good suspect. It can bite the host, right? If it's an animal, even a dog, But you're not really telling me how it's spreading, no. Just that it's spreading. Who wants to hear that, right? And you're making us all wear masks just in case, right? I still am asymptomatic since it started, right? But I can do whistle, like I said. That's not doing that, right? That was back in 2018. I started doing that, right? So that has nothing to do with it for me. Okay.